Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play the Hordes of the Underdark. And when we last left off, plot dump! Tell me about Lestray. The seer's eyes twinkle as she smiles warmly. Obviously, this is a subject dear to her heart. Many do not know it, but not all the Drow are evil. Well, everybody knows it. But what? Well, there's this guy called Dritz, and he came up and he did some adventures, and then several of 1,000 Drow got dual-wielding scimitars and panthers, and came up as rebellious people. I think your evil-natured Drow are actually quite rare on the surface. Oh, that... Does he have reasonable adventures? No, they're all kind of blown completely out of proportion, and he does things that no single Drow ranger of 16th level would be even vaguely capable of doing. Oh. Don't worry, people that come down to the Underdark will think everybody's like Dritz. Oh. That's why so many people die horribly when they come down to see our fine kingdoms. Yes, unfortunately. Our Lady Lestray is the mistress of song and dance, and it is she who refuses to allow joy and goodness to be taken from us forever. She is our redemption. All of us journey to the surface lands to be free of the darkness that shackled us. The fact that we are in the Underdark once more, to serve our course, is an irony not lost on us. So you are different from most other Drow. We are different in the sense that we choose to abandon the society of cruelty and hatred that we were raised in. Our own kind revile us and would hunt us if they could. The fact that we have returned to the Underdark now and fight to restore order to our people does not mean that we support what they are. It does mean, however, that we will not let them fall to death in chaos. So you are lead these Drow then, your priestess? I lead my fellow followers of Lestray, yes, though not all the Drow gathered here believe as I do. Many of the Drow here do not follow her at all, though I am one of my lady's chosen. I don't trust prophets much. Tell me about the Underdark. Deep beneath your surface land, beneath even the dungeon you call Undermountain, exists a vast realm of caverns and blackest lakes that collectively we call the Underdark. It is here that the Drow rule alongside other creatures of the Illithids and the Beholders and the Durga. The Underdark is a place of evil and terror, make no mistake. Every step must be taken carefully here. Most specifically, we are in a very remote Drow settlement called Myatha, on the far side of the Great Lake of Memory. Horses are relatively safe here, until the Valsharess comes. Tell me about the Illithid. Dangerous monsters with blank eyes and tentacles for a mouth. Your kind call them mind flayers, as I would believe. Oh yes, mind flayers, know all about them. They are most cunning and able to use powers to help the mind to stun you and render you helpless, at which point they'll feast on your brain if given a chance. Oh. I should be safe then, Buzz. You always say I don't have a brain. Not like that, Deacon. Tell me about the Beholders. I've actually, never mind, I've seen these before. No, they resemble floating eyeballs with many. I said I'd seen them before. And each of their eyes can fire a blast with a different magical power. Pain, slowness, petrification, even disintegration. Oh, and those ones weren't used against me. And what about the Durga? Grey-skinned cousins of the Hargluk, the surface dwarfs. They are Drow and industrious folk, more prone to cunning and wickedness than their surface brethren. And imagine the Valsharess coming? I won't lie to you, Barry. Our collection of rebels here is nothing against the power of the Valsharess. We have been doing little but running up to this point. Here in Lithmayar, we have decided to make our stand. We know we stand little chance against the mighty force that has aligned itself against them. Is there a way back to the surface from here? None that I'm aware of. It might be possible to find a way to teleport you back to the surface, but I wonder if the geese placed on you would prevent it from happening. And I should go. Live long and blessed be. Cutscene? No cutscene. Excellent. We leveled. Aha! I would like to take another level in cleric, please. Oh, more skill points. 21. 21 and ooh, spellcraft. Yeah, I'll put in spellcraft. Oh, I get a feat. Excellent. I have no idea what feat I'm taking though. Can I take improved critical greatsword? I think I already have that. Spell focus, spell penetration. Zen Archery, which lets me use my wisdom instead of my dexterity to hit on ranged weapons. Improved power attack. Ooh. Yes. Good feat. Hey, that's put me at a highish level. So I have two choices of companion. I can take the drow, or I can take the fighter. And I know that fighters are really, really good in this game. However, I'm already effectively a fighter. We don't need two. So by this respect, I will probably take the drow.
Greetings.
Drow regards you with a curious expression as you approach her, a pale brow arched.
So now you know everything. The Valsharess, who we are, why we're here, all of it. What we're doing here is very important.
This sounds like it'll be quite an adventure. I can't wait. No. I'm doing what I must for the good of all. Truly? Those words don't come from the geese Halasta placed on you, do they? No, of course not. Nethira studies you closely, and after a moment, nods slowly. Then perhaps the seer was correct after all. I suppose we shall see.
Is there something else you need from me?
Would you be willing to join me? I will help you against the Valsharez as I always have, but first you should know something of the challenge that lies ahead. Many of those who support the Valsharez, like the Illithid and the Beholders, dwell in the caverns to the west of the village. The western caverns are also the likely source of her undead horde. Oh, goody! The undead! I'm really good against those. We may be able to remove these allies from her cause. I know something about each of these groups, so don't be afraid to ask me. What do you know about the Illithids? The creatures you call Mind Flayers are a race of telepaths. They are known at keeping a hold of dominated thralls. These creatures have ruled over my entities known as Overminds. The Valsharess have many Illithid in their armies, so it's likely she's recruited the aid of several Overminds. To the west of here is Zorvak Mur, a small Illithid colony. If we can find the Zorvak Mur Overmind, it could be persuaded to convince the other Overminds to withdraw the Illithid support of the Valsharez. Such creatures should be slaughtered. How does one fight against them? I've never had to, truth be told. I assume that they fall to the blade like any other creature. Their bodies seem weak. In fact, it is their mental powers you must be aware of. I believe Imalth has had more experience with combating the like. Ask him if you truly want advice. What about the Beholders? I do not think the Valsharez command many of these Beholders, though many are not needed. Each of them carries the ability to fire magical rays from its eye stalks, which have varying effects. All of them come from a single hive located somewhere to the west of here. If we could destroy the Eye Tyrant ruling over them, the colony will collapse and the Valsharez will lose their support. Possible to negotiate with these creatures? I doubt we have anything to offer. The mere fact that the Eye Tyrant ruling them has chosen to ally herself with the Valsharez means she believes our enemy to be far stronger than we are. What or something else? How did Valsharez get control of an undead horde? It isn't entirely clear. We've heard rumours of a cult of necromancers nearby that supplying the Valsharez with these undead, though where they get their parts from is unknown. We believe the cult is also located in the caverns to the west of here, though where precisely I couldn't say. But if we find them, we can find the source of the undead and destroy it. What about the devil she's enslaved? There's nothing I know that could combat this dead powers directly, and by all reports he does not leave the Valsharez's side. Fight her, and you also fight him. One thing to consider, however, is the possibility there being great artifacts of great power that could be found to use to match the devil. I wish I could tell you where to look for such things, but I can't. Others like Valen could probably help you more. Would you be willing to join me? Nethira grins, seeming relieved. I was hoping you would ask. I would gladly journey with you. Far better to be active than to wait here for the Valsharez to act. Hooray! We now have you. Can I finally see what your equipment is? What have you got?
Yes, is there something you need?
I wish you to change your tactics. Adjust your equipment. What have you got? Shadow Legion armor. Nice. That's good. Short sword of quickness. That's okay. Death Slayer. Oh my god, that's so much better. I don't care if this has haste. You're using this. It's freaking called Death Slayer. Do you have 2M fighting? This is a good question. I'm going to find out now. You do! Well, what's the point in you being equipped with just one of them when you could be equipped with 2? I take it there's no one of interest here that could do anything for it. Is there anything I can talk to you about?
Yes, is there something you need?
Well, let's stop and talk for a moment.
I suppose we can spare a few moments away from our quest to speak. What do you want to talk about?
How are you doing? Is anything wrong? Sorry, do I seem depressed? I suppose I've been thinking about things more than I should, dwelling on my past. I should really keep my mind focused on the business at hand. Is there something else you could discuss? No. It's alright. Let's go. Oh, good. City, core, and port. Are there things I can buy here?
Boss?
Yes, Deacon.
We is really in Underdark. We is really in Underdark.
You're not going. Just figured that out, did you? No, you're not going to get all scared now, are you?
This is wonderful!
Deacon runs around on the spot, waving his hand in the air excitedly.
Deacon reads so much about Underdark. Now Deacon is actually here. This is so good for Deacon's book. Epic hero goes to get the Underdark. Sequel be greatest book ever.
I'm glad to know someone's keeping things. You mean you're not scared about the Underdark at all?
Scared? Deacon wants so bad to travel to Underdark earlier during journeys, except he knows he just end up slave to tentacle heads or fed to drow spider maybe. But now, Deacon be in Underdark with the great epic hero. Deacon gets to travel Underdark while solving urgent mission of doom. That'd be really cool, boss.
I suppose you're right.
Oh, Deacon is right. You come around to Deacon's way of thinking soon, boss. This be greatest adventure. You'll see.
Excellent. I have a crazy man with us. There are merchants. Excellent. I wish to sell.
Yes? Hello?
Look at these pathetic illustrious scum. I have no idea why Matron Myroon has thrown our lot in with them. Just ignore them. Illustrate teaches us tolerance and acceptance even in the face of hate. Listen to those cowards. There's no way an army full of their type will ever stop the Valsharez. I say we cheaties learned a lesson. Tread carefully, Jalak. The followers of Elestre avoid violence when we can, but we can also fight when pressed. The drow takes an involuntary step back, then quickly composes himself again. Come on, let's go. I've had enough of the Seer's followers for one day. Huh.
Yes?
Thank you
Do
for
make it
helping
quick.
us. House Mayvern insists on provoking fights with us despite our best efforts to avoid them. Had you not stepped in, I'm afraid the situation would have become violent. I'm glad to see you understand the need to remain united against the Valsharez. It's good to know the Seer has put her faith in one so wise. Aha! Forge, here we go. This is more my kind of stuff. But this will be for next time. For now we are in the Underdark. The Underdark proper. And when we come back, we will continue to explore, continue to delve. And we have a backstabbing, sneaking wizard rogue with us. Nothing could possibly go wrong. I'll catch you later. See you then. Later.